Okay, this video is going to be about probably the button you'll use most on Explain Everything. I mean, there are buttons like this. If you hold down this button, this shape one, you can draw shapes on your Explain Everything, thing like that. But to be honest, I don't use that much, but you might. There's also the button below, which is the A button, which lets you type words. Don't really want guff gut on there. Anyway, let's delete that. Right, but the button next is the one that you'll probably use most, and I think it's really useful. And it's the one with the square and the plus in a minute. So if you hold it, it gives you 6 options. I use maybe 5 of these, and I use them quite a lot. So the one I use most is probably existing photo or video. So if I click on that, it has all the pictures that you might have on your camera roll. So I'm going to click on one of these pictures, and this is a picture of a pupil's work that I took during the lesson the other day. I want to basically show that to the rest of the class, so I'm going to put it up on the Air server, but I don't want to show them the whole piece of paper. So instead, at the top, I press on the crop button, which is that one, it's just been highlighted, and I just highlight the bits that I actually want and press done. Now, I've got that picture that I can show to the whole class. By the way, the way I'm making that go bigger is just by pinching the picture like you do on an iPhone and just pinching it to make it bigger. Right, now I've got that, I can go back to the pen that you knew from the last video, and I could change the colour of it and say this bit needs to be improved, or I could change the colour down here. If I hold the colour, I can actually change it to a different one. Or I could say this bit's really good, or something like that. That's probably the most useful thing I can use. I really like using that in class. The other option is, instead of using the existing photo, you can actually take a new photo by clicking the button below. Right, I'm just going to add another slide now to show the next bit. So to add another slide, go down to the bottom where it says slide 1 and 1 and just press the plus button. So I've got a new slide now. Right, this time I'm going to add a file, and I'm going to add like a PowerPoint. So if I want to go through a PowerPoint, I could add that. So personally I go to my Dropbox, but you're not going to do that. You're probably going to go to this OneDrive that Richard signed up as all up to, but that'll be for later. Right, so I go to my Dropbox, and there's a PowerPoint at the bottom about recruitment. So if I click on that, the app will then download the recruitment PowerPoint, and I just have to press choose at the top, and it will load up all the videos that, all the slides of the PowerPoint that I'll need. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go through this whole PowerPoint with the pupils because it will probably kill them off, but there might just be certain parts that I need. Right, here we go. Good. Right, so I'm going to start off, say it was this slide. I can now go through this PowerPoint slide with the pupils, which it seems quite a good way to revise that. Right, holding on this again, I can add a new video. So can I actually add, now this is going a bit fancy. Sometimes I'll just turn this around. Here I am, hi everyone, this is my house. Lots of hearts behind me, which is a bit of a shame, but anyway. Right, so I can actually add a video in the top corner of me explaining what's going on in this app, if you wanted. Lots of you don't actually want a picture of you doing this, so potentially it's not that great an idea, but it's up to you. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of that. There we are. So, I've now shown you how to use most of the things on this plus thing. I'm going to add one more thing, and if you click on new browser, all it does here is you can have a browser page in behind. So for example, if I made a record and I can press record, like I'm doing at the bottom, and then it will record me going through this browser. So everything that I'm doing here would be recorded by the app. So say you wanted, for me, I wanted to talk about the UK economy, and I wanted the pupils to go to certain sites. I can show them exactly where they need to go, like that. But yeah, that's basically the most important and most useful button you can use on the app.